Let me ask you something. What happens when AI stops answering and starts doing? Because that's what happened this week. Not louder headlines, not bigger demos, a shift. Google didn't just update Gemini. Anthropic didn't just raise money. Elon didn't just tweet something wild. The entire industry moved one step closer to autonomous execution. And most people didn't even notice. Let's break this down, because by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly where this is heading. India's Global AI Summit happened. Closed rooms, founders, policy leaders, engineers building in silence. And every conversation kept circling back to the same sentence. The gap is closing. No single lab dominating, no runaway winner, just relentless iteration. And this week, that reality became obvious, because every major player pushed toward the same direction. Less chat, more action. Let's start with the headline most people underestimated. Google rolled out Gemini 3.1 Pro. Not flashy, not dramatic, but this update changes how the model thinks. It plans before responding. It handles longer context. It chains reasoning steps more cleanly. But that's not the real story. The real story? Inside the same interface, you can now generate an image, turn it into a video, add ambient sound, compose original music, write full-stack code, all inside one model, one prompt environment. That's not a feature update. That's vertical integration of creativity. And here's the part people are sleeping on. Hundreds of millions of users just received a built-in AI media studio overnight. Distribution wins wars. Google upgraded quietly. Anthropic closed one of the largest funding rounds in AI history. At the same time, internal tensions surfaced. Reports suggested their systems were involved in sensitive defense workflows through external partnerships. Then, their lead AI safety researcher resigned publicly. And yet, in the middle of all that, they shipped. Claude's newest update doesn't just generate text. It navigates websites, clicks buttons, submits forms, edits dashboards, executes multi-step plans. You don't ask it for advice anymore. You assign it tasks. That's delegation. This is the connection. Gemini can generate across media. Claude can execute workflows. Multiple AI systems are now using internal agent teams, planner, critic, researcher, collaborating before giving you an answer. Even Elon Musk made the bold claim this week that coding itself may become optional. Instead of writing source code, AI may directly produce compiled working systems. Extreme? Maybe. But the direction is obvious. The skill is moving from, how do I write this, to, what outcome do I want? Quick perspective shift, because this matters. In India, AI isn't just productivity software, it's infrastructure. Research teams recently benchmarked global AI models across 15 Indian languages using real-world speakers. A domestic model significantly outperformed global giants in regional accuracy. That's not just a leaderboard result. That's banking access, healthcare triage, agriculture guidance via voice. Local intelligence beats generic scale. At the summit, startups demonstrated respiratory detection from cough audio, farmer advisory bots running through messaging apps, regional language financial assistance. AI isn't theoretical there, it's operational. I asked it, design a futuristic desert cafe logo called Solar Drift, cinematic sunset lighting. And boom, it created the image. No timeline editing, no third-party software, one continuous workflow. That's creative compressions. Instead of raster-fed of a Midnight portrait, I prompted, create an animated SVG night scene with floating lanterns over water. It thought, planned, then produced structured vector code, scalable, lightweight, clean. This wasn't just art, it was reasoning translated visually. This is where things get serious. Inside Google's dev environment, I gave it one instruction. Create a modern animated landing page similar to premium startup websites. Requirements: dark theme, black background, white and gray text. Large, bold typography hero section. Smooth scrolling animations. Text that fades in or slides in while scrolling. Sticky navigation bar with logo on the left and a download for iOS button on the right. Responsive design for desktop and mobile. Clean spacing and modern layout. Sections. 1. Hero section with large headline text. 2. Animated paragraph describing the product. 3. Feature section with cards. 4. Call to action section with download button. 5. Footer. Make the design look like a premium tech product website. Provide complete code in a single project structure. And just look at this. No manual correction. That's not assistance. That's an autonomous feedback loop. 6 months ago, you needed a small dev team. Now, you need clarity. Open source models are improving while reducing compute usage. AI UX tools plug into live apps and propose improvements automatically. Editors select takes and insert B-roll without templates. Everything is becoming execution first, not just updates. Alignment. Every major lab moved toward the same destination: autonomy. The race isn't about who answers best anymore. It's about who acts reliably.